Dave made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 310. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. Welcome back, Slack fam. What's good with it, y'all?
We back in the building one more again on a very special Tuesday. And wanted to check in with our Slack family and just say what's up. Thank you, as always, for being with us, rocking with us on the show. We appreciate the likes, the comments, the participation. And we already got plenty of Slackers on the board. So we definitely want to say what's up to Pops, Kelly, Stephanie, Moms. Yep. They're already talking about Taco Tuesday in here, making us hungry. So.
I know. You said things about Carolinas already. I see you, Pops.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. So we'll do a quick check-in. I'm feeling pretty good. Just can't believe it's been another month past. We're already in August, and especially for Luna coming up, that means her birthday is next month.
I know.
That is too crazy to me. But I know you got some special things going on. But how are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing straight, man. I just gotta, I was talking to you guys about that talent agency that I jumped on, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Time just no concept of time right now, but yeah, whatever that was, I think it might have been last week. Had a meeting with my kind of like my manager, if you will, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, manager might be the wrong word, but someone who's supposed to kind of like help me be great, you know what I'm saying? But meeting went super well, so that was fun. Every time we do stuff like that, kind of gives me hype. But yeah, man, like you said, birthdays all around, man. Luna's right around the corner. My Lily's, my daughter's, my youngest daughter's is today. So so after this, we're gonna probably go out, get some dinner, cut a cake, and then she'll be able to do some stuff with her friends in the next week or two. As she just started her first year of high school Monday, which is wild.
Yeah, things. Yeah. Happy birthday, Lily.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to the niecey. That's what's up.
I know, it's wild, man. Two high schoolers now. One about to graduate. Like one's going in, one's on her way out. So it's crazy to think about. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Baby's 14 today, and happy, proud of her, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, man. Good days.
That's what's up. Cool. Stephanie Washington sending some birthday love.
Oh, thank you.
And also we got Unk. Hello from Texas. Welcome in. Stephanie said she updated her support too. She said she's on board. That's what's up.
I'm on board, man. Heck yeah.
That's what's up. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right. We'll go ahead and get this thing rolling. But before we do, we'll add in our third member of our panel. We got our brother Marcus with us. Marcus, what's good? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. What's going on? Well, up everybody, this life fam. What's up? Happy birthday to my nieces.
Yeah.
Happy good birthday.
Yeah.
I think Pop's gonna need those tacos today. I hope he go to Carolinas because he might not like what I'm gonna say about some things today. So
I
hope he have his food.
Oh, we getting into it already.
That's what's up. Well, I think I did want to move it. Like, let's just segue right into NFL talk as we get through our topics. One of the big things this week for NFL talk, of course, with some of us being Cowboys fans on the panel and in the squad, Micah Parsons making his trade request official, going straight to the social media with it. Jerry Jones kind of bantering back, saying not to lose sleep over it and such. And it is crazy because obviously you want to make your stars happy, but the Cowboys do have a little bit of an upside as far as like the years of control and stuff. But if you got one of your guy on your squad, you have to make him happy. You got to pay him. But Marcus, I didn't know if that's what you had for Pops, but I did want to hear what you think about that.
Likewise.
Yeah, it's a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, he gonna stay. He ain't going nowhere." I think he's leaving. I think he's gone. The request to trade like that against Jerry Jones. Jerry has pride. He don't sit on for nobody, So I think he's leaving. I think he's going to go to Washington, where his dad is at. And I say his dad because I think Dan Quinn made it what he was,
I was wondering.
He made his best. He played his best ball with Dan Quinn. You know, is in that division. It's gonna piss him off even more. And for him to say everything he said in that tweet he did, and at the end he said, "I let Stephen Jones know personally." He didn't say Jerry Jones. He said Stephen Jones. So he just like disrespecting him. And to me, when you do stuff like that, you've been disrespected like that. It's no coming back from that. I don't think you can say, "Oh yeah, we were just." You think about it. You can't say we were just joking. You can't say it's business. Because you had to do all that, so I think he's leaving, and that's what hurt the Cowboys this year, you know. And just before we even like last week, I said there's a thing they do to Jerry Jones. What he does stuff like this. I can't be a fan like that. And losing Micah Parsons, a generation of talent, it's going to hurt the organization and the team. And I really don't think he won the league because he has some good friends on the team. He love, you know what I'm saying. He grew up a Cowboys fan. It's a dream to do it. But I think at the end of the day, it's respect, you know. And for Jerry Jones not to show him respect and show that pride, and Jerry's getting old, and some things he's not gonna let slide. So I really think it's too close to coming up for him to say they're gonna sign him all of a sudden. I don't think they're gonna sign him. But at the same time, I could be wrong. Maybe they are gonna sign him, but I don't see Jerry doing that. So I just see him going. I said 2 teams. I said he going to Washington or Kansas City. That's how I think he gonna go. Because he gonna go, he can win. He can't go to the Eagles. That's just too much over there. The Eagles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Too much more there. And then I forgot what was it. The Steelers, they can't afford him because they already paid Wishcom the money. The money too. So I just feel he's gonna leave. And I think that's what's gonna happen. And like I said, I'm not saying it's concrete, but how things go and what he was doing, I don't see you coming back from that. You know, so we'll see though.
Yeah, it is weird because I feel you on that as far as like making it that public and like the way he did talk about like I'm going directly to Stephen Jones. Now Jerry already commented like, oh, that's just part of the negotiation and all this, but at the same time too, like I feel you, he does have an ego and he doesn't like to be disrespected like that either. And I mean, we see what he got rid of a 2-time winning Super Bowl coach over like and then over like perceived slights and respect and who's really in charge type of thing. So to say that he wouldn't do that to a player is kind of silly. Like I know he probably would. He has before, but I'm hoping that they find a way to figure it out. The only thing that makes me a little bit more optimistic about him staying is like he's still been showing up and like been around the facility and like hanging around. He hasn't.
That could be so he don't get fined.
Yeah, exactly. Like it could be I'm just here so I don't get fined. But it's like if you're really that mad, if you're really like bump it, like then why would you care about anything? Why would you just not?
I didn't know he was still going around the facility. I didn't know that.
He don't have them extension checks yet, so I think I think he kind of like, look, I'm mad, I'm not happy, but I'm gonna be here, right? so I don't get fined. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
But I'm gonna ask though, A-Dub, straight up, just a yes or no. Do you think Micah Parsons is staying with the Cowboys?
Yes, I think he will.
Okay. And Pops, do you feel like Micah Parsons is going to stay? Like you think he's a Cowboy for life? I don't want to say for life because you never know what happened. But
for now,
you think this year you think he's going to stay? I just don't know, man. I don't. Because think about it, like he did all that and then he gets you think Jerry gonna pay him now? I don't see him doing. I don't know. Like when Dak and Zeke needed that, they were disrespectful. They were like, "Hey, we wait and see what's gonna happen." They wasn't in the social media, So I don't know. Maybe him and Michael talked about, hey, we're gonna make a little thing. We are the Cowboys. Let's make a little scene and something like that. See what happens. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's rough because Pops is right. Technically, they have him for at least 3 years. They got him this year, and they can franchise him for the next 2. But I feel like when you're a player of like Micah's caliber or like any of like the superstars of the league, right? Franchise tag is disrespectful. You don't want to be franchise tagged, right? Like it's kind of dangerous to play that way. You get
a lot of money in the short term, but
right. But you don't get hurt on the franchise tag. There's no security. So like, to me, the franchise tag is like, okay, yeah, cool, it's all sweet and all, but I don't get hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I do, now I'm pissed because now you've affected my livelihood for years to come, depending on what that injury is. But when you look at Micah's tweet, that was not a happy tweet. I'll tell you that much.
That was I'm really out. Like
that was some mad frustration. Like you could tell he's pissed. Like,
and he didn't say like I want to see what's gonna happen. He said I request a trade.
Yeah,
He said goodbye. Like thank you, Dallas. I'm
like he was already giving it to him. he was already given to him. I know Marcus said he could see him in Washington. I also see him in Washington, but I also see him in anybody in the NFC East. I tell you, I see him in Washington. Giants especially, because the Giants have built up that defense so much lately.
And his boy came from Penn State.
100%. You know what I'm saying? So I'm and then the biggest FU would be for him to go to the Eagles. He can't
afford him though, right? They can't pay him, right?
I don't think they can afford him. They can afford him, but I'm just saying, like, if he were to go there, it'd be like the biggest FU, and then like to me they repeat. I just don't see how any team gets around that defense. Like, there's no way. I don't know. Like, it'd be crazy, but
it'll be interesting to see. But I think he could go there to spite, like, in the long term. But in the short term, if he just wants to trade, like, the Cowboys are probably not going to want to trade in their division, or if they can avoid it. You know,
what they get though, right?
Right, sure. And that's the thing that's hard too. Is like, if you would have really seriously considered trading Micah Parsons like before the draft or earlier in the offseason, like maybe you could have made some different deals. But at this point, it's kind of too late to get, like, you're not going to get the value you would if you were truly trying to trade him.
Facts.
And
so true.
You got to get the value out of him one way or another. I mean,
and I might sound old school here, but it just this generation is so different. To say I request a trade, like you said, I didn't know he was doing it, but he's in that facility. Like back in the day when Emmett and Michael, they're like, you ain't coming up in here. You want a trade? Don't come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just they because the organization said it, but the player was like, hey, we ain't cool with that. But you got CD Lamb, like, hey man, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand what you're doing. Hey, I respect you. But it just different in this generation. They can do stuff like that now, and they demand trade, but still come in my place. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know.
And I think a lot of these guys, especially the young ones, like you said, this generation, right? I think a ton of them care way more about the money than they do a championship. Understandably, because
it's a lot of money to me.
It's a lot of money, and not everybody's going to win a Super Bowl, let alone get to the show. You know what I mean? So I understand it, but I think players nowadays are more like, I need to get to this extension. I'm playing for my extension. Get me my money. Super Bowl second. I think a lot of these kids' minds.
And Pops also said it too. He said Myles Garrett did the same thing, and I think that's what he's looking at. He's saying Myles got paid, Watt got paid this year too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and then also he has to be if he do get paid, he has to be the highest paid, right? He can't be like even with those guys, right?
He's gonna have to either be close or get the most guaranteed. But now that the bar has been set, he's gonna be looking something like that.
Okay. Does the Cowboys have the money to do that right now?
I think they do, because they renegotiated a bunch of different contracts to create some cap space. So I think that they could do it.
I think so too. But this is what I was talking about, I think last week or the week before, like with Jerry Jones. He always does this. Why wait for God? Like, I like Micah, but he is not Myles Garrett. He's not even TJ Watt, in my opinion. Like, he's great.
He has the potential to do that, but he hasn't done it in the league yet.
Yes, but he's not those dudes yet. You know what I'm saying? Like Myles Garrett is like Micah's good. I wouldn't call Micah a monster yet. Like, Myles Garrett's a monster.
But this is also what's Micah going to be in 2 or 3 years based on what he's already shown, and that's not his natural position too. Like,
it's not.
That's what he's saying. I mean? Like, I need to get paid like I'm there, because that's where I'm headed. Like,
but again, like with Jerry, like, man, if you would have paid him before these dudes, you get to keep them for cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Like with CeeDee Lamb last year. Like, he waited for Jefferson to sign, and then it's like,
that was dumb. That was so dumb.
You should do it first.
Exactly.
Looks like Pop says yes, that he is going to have to be the highest paid now. Ugg says times are different now. Difficulty understanding these guys coming into the league now. Loyalty is no longer appreciated in practice. And I get that, but the teams never really showed loyalty either, because they're going to chew you up and spit you out too. So we always want the players to be loyal, but the teams aren't really loyal either when they're done with you. Yeah, I had to watch Emmitt Smith play in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit never, even if you're just like, okay, we'll let you come back and prove that you don't got it no more. Like, at least don't let that man walk away and play for somebody else for 1 year. That was
for sure.
But
for sure, I agree. I think the players too have I think the players have kind of finally caught up to that now. Like, they're kind of in that mode of like,
me too. Then
these guys don't, they're not going to be loyal to us no matter what they say. So we don't need to be as loyal to them as everybody wants us to be. So I agree with that too.
But with A-Dub and Pop, I'll ask y'all this: do y'all think his play, like Street say he's not a monster, which I think he might be, but to his point, you think his play went down a little bit because Dan Quinn's gone? Because since Dan Quinn left, the whole defense hasn't been the same either. or you think it's just maybe people picking up on him? What's going on? Why do you think his play? He got injured too, but before that, his play did go down a little bit. He wasn't like being the next Lawrence Taylor type of thing. You think it's a coach, or you think it's just
both?
I think it's both too. I would say the same as Strizzy kind of started off with, probably both. Strizzy, go ahead, and
yeah, for sure. I'll be quick. I'm not the Cowboy fan, but I think it's definitely both. I think Dan Quinn, obviously the defense as a whole looks so much better under Dan Quinn, right? And when you're a guy like Dan Quinn who is great defensive minded, and you have a guy like Micah, you're chopping at the bit for a guy like that, right? So yeah, I think there's that aspect to it, and also too, like I mentioned this a couple of times last year. It's like, number one, Micah's not good with double teams. You double team him, you can. That defense was so different when you take Micah Parsons out of the game compared to when you can't do nothing against him, right? And I think what really, really kind of messed him up, what teams kind of caught on to when y'all played the Ravens, and the Ravens, they made him look really bad, not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so after they played the Ravens, I think a lot of teams started picking up and started playing him the exact same way. And that kind of hurt him a little bit, which also kind of stems to what I talk about too. Like, these guys need to, off season, I play the same role as, this dude who's a monster, a superstar. Let me go get with this dude and learn some stuff. They don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So like, when these teams don't play Micah the same way, say the Ravens did, then he has these monstrous games and he's like, yo, I'm still a beast. But I think a lot of it too is like, like I was saying, it's both. It's, Dan Quinn, as well as you start to find out what these dudes' weaknesses are, and you can kind of go after him a little bit. And right now, one of his weaknesses is double teams getting off of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when he came out, he wasn't even really supposed to be a DN, but because of the injuries that happened, he kind of caught people by surprise. So that's why I feel like he flashed out, and then people did kind of catch on to him. Dan Quinn did leave. Also, the team just when we're scoring a lot of points and up, like, you can pass rush a lot. Like, when you're down and people are running on you, like, it's no fun. So I think that impacted his stats as well as his injuries too.
Yeah, the injuries too. That always hurts. I think Pops, you bring up Pops, what he just said. I think that's big too. Micah is, I don't want to say a smaller DN, but he kind of is. But he is, yeah. So like, his speed is his biggest asset. That's why when I say Myles Garrett's a monster, I mean like he's a monster. Like, he's a beastly dude. Yeah, I mean, like, all of that bigness, and that dude can dunk a basketball off his vertical. No gather step. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a freak athlete. But yeah, his speed is his biggest asset, and if you take his speed away, he's already naturally smaller. So that's kind of one of those things where I think like kind of goes kind of hand in hand when you learn a guy, learn his weaknesses. That's you got to get better. You got to figure out like what am I bad at? How can I get around that? Right? It's like I'm a smaller dude, so how can I get around being smaller?
Yeah. I want to welcome Grace and Luna to the show. I missed this comment earlier. I was going back and lots of comments. So what's up, Luna?
Go get something to eat, man. Go get some food, man. Go get a snack in there, man.
Gonna have a hangry baby soon.
She loves it, man. She does her thing for sure. Definitely one of the family. Yeah. Unc was saying Jerry Jones is disastrous with social media. Keep it quiet, dude. Age of social media has created unnecessary headaches. It has. It's created such headaches, but yeah. Jerry was already a headache, but
yeah, he just didn't have social media before. Now we got it. but Jerry Jones gonna be Jerry Jones.
That's too funny.
But Pops
earlier though, Pops did say extremely disappointed in Jerry for making this a circus. We have a good team and plenty of cap space and no excuses for this crap.
Yeah,
and Stephanie said exactly. Stop with the antics.
I like what Pop said too about the.
But he won't be Jerry if he don't do that though.
That's what I'm saying. Like he gonna be Jerry Jones, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's impossible, Pops. Like, we see a lot of these guys.
But two sacks a game, TJ
at least one.
That, but
yeah,
you can't for that money. They both got paid. They're not doing each game. Now, if you say maybe 8 to 10 games, then but every game, come on, bro.
It's weird. I think. It's so hard because again we talk about good defensive coordinator and schemes and things of that nature. I feel like where he's at right now, 16 sacks, 17 sacks a game, that's not unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he could get that.
No, I'm one game. A game though.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a lot. That's 20.
Maybe like I said, maybe have
17
like
games. That's 30-something sacks. 30
yeah,
sacks
but
a season,
maybe having like I said, maybe 10 2-sack games. Then yeah, you a monster. But I still think it's gonna be hard because especially in your division, that's those games you play them twice a year. They know you,
They're ready for you.
Yeah. True.
Those games.
True.
I just think that would be dope to at least see him get towards 20 or at least get him to over 1 a game. That'd be dope. The record is 22.5. TJ Watt.
Pops, that's my whole argument last week. So I go to barbershop again, and so I get destroyed. Somebody need another Super Bowl. That's the whole point. That's why I'm where I'm at. That's why I'm on the sideline. It ain't gonna happen with Jerry, man. We need Jerry to go to church. Maybe he'll go to church and he'll change his ways. But until then, it's gonna be like that. But could I say one more thing about the NFL stuff? So,
of course.
I went to the Cardinals, the red and white practice this past week.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. It might just be me. I think my expectation is very high. But I went there and hey, my buddy plays for them and everything like that. But the whole environment of the Cardinals, I feel like if they had a better like team, I guess I would say. Not saying they don't do it, they don't do everything right, but it's just a team, like the atmosphere. Like to me, when you have like it wasn't a pack, it was a nice crowd up in there, but the energy wasn't even in the place. The players, they weren't really interacting with the fans that was there. Like, hey, how y'all doing? They just doing that thing, just doing here. And the way they ended practice, and everybody looking like, is that it? Like it was like
they didn't even break down or nothing. Like
I'm saying it wasn't like hyping up the guys, like saying something on the mic or something like, "Hey guys, we doing this," or a player doing something really fun, doing like a cool little play or something like that. It was just like dead. I'm looking like I would hate to be this type of fan like this organization. Like you don't do anything. I don't know. I feel like me myself. I'm not saying I'm all that, but I feel like if I went in there and say, "Hey, do this," just kind of get your organization up, get that.
Get the fans excited for something.
I don't want to miss this practice. I don't want to miss this game because I know they're going to be doing this. But even going to games, I went to an ASU game for the first time, I think 2 years ago, and it was more hyped to me than a Cardinal game. I'm like, y'all, the professor, this is a college. I know college is a little more rowdy, but I just felt like the atmosphere there was trash. They won 2 games those years. But the whole vibe, you couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just feel like the Cardinals, their organization. Some organizations they never get to the next level because they just stay like this the whole time. They never grow. You don't expect anything from those guys. I feel like Kyler Murray, he can't get better because he's not getting challenged. Like the running backs or the receivers, you're not like they got one of the best receivers, and I feel like he don't get challenged. To me, I'm getting Larry to be there doing something with this guy. Like I'm gonna get better because he's my mentor. All that.
Exactly.
Like it is something you can do to make the team or make it exciting, but it's like these guys just I don't know.
It don't feel like it's about football no more.
Yeah,
it don't feel like it's about football no more.
It just like, oh, we gonna get by this year and what happens. No, get some excitement going on in there, man. Kind of get the how like when the sun was kind of good, you had like a little buzz in the air all wearing. But I just feel like the Cardinals just like we don't give a care or whatever what's going on. And for me, I'm not even a Cardinals fan, but for me to be living here and being at the game, I just felt like it was just like, man, at the practice, I was like, this is sad, man. Like, what is this?
I couldn't because I couldn't tell because I saw you posted a little bit with the kiddos on your story on Instagram, and I could never really tell exactly like how people get invited to like those type of practice stuff like that, but it looked dead. I was like, it looked dead.
They're selling tickets though, right? Too. They sell tickets.
But my buddy told me, I didn't know they was doing. He told me about. He told me, hey, you want to come to practice? I'm like, y'all coming to practice. So he spotted me the tickets to go. But I just like I said, I just feel like the whole thing, like when the team came out, it should have been like the defense, like, hey, here's the defense go. We got doing something, saying something. They kind of like they ain't doing it. No, they had a little music playing in there, like low music playing. They around here. Like I said, they didn't even like talk to the crowd, look at the crowd, say, hey, what about that player right there? Look like it was just so. It's things you can do. Do the pre-stuff before the season. Do some fireworks up in there, or do some music, or do some of the crowd stuff. Do something to get these things going. I'm saying give free things to the people like that. I'm saying do something to make you want to come back to this because the environment was crazy up for practice. But it's just like Kyler Murray is up in there just They did like maybe 2 plays. It was nothing.
I was gonna say, what did they do? Even like just like
little. So I thought it was gonna do that. So they had positions. They did linebacker, DBs, quarterback, all that. They did the thing. So I thought maybe at the end they'll come together and do a couple of plays that run something. But they didn't even do that. They did the special teams, and they did I think 2 plays. But Collar didn't even do it. It was the backup Brissett. What's his name?
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, it was him. So I'm like, it would have been. I didn't even see Harrison out there. Dang. Like I don't think he even practiced. Calais would have been out there in practice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's their first public practice like that, but I just feel like the environment was so like, we just here, we just ain't more Cardinals. Like it was just kind of weird, man. So I don't know.
This is why I always say the fans suck, because the fans suck too a lot of times too. Like you said, it'd be dead in there or whatever. Because like Arizona fans for the most part are very fair weather fans. You know what I mean? Like Cardinals ain't had no real fans until Kurt Warner on the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like it should go organization like the Detroit Lions. They have all the right to be stagnant, but you see how they getting better. It's getting crazy up in there. You got excitement. But I'm like, for you to get there, you got to fake it till you make it. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
I just feel like that whole. Going to games. I went to game last year, and it just wasn't like. I'm like, that's it. Like, I don't know, man. So. I might be a Cardinal, semi-Cardinal fan if he had something going, but they just getting by. I feel like Kyler Murray's gonna be a waste of talent. I think he's good, but I think the organization he's in right now, he's like, what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry going that rant, but I just feel like I didn't like that, man. I don't know, man. So
wasn't feeling that.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up though. I was kind of interested to see how it was too. I've never been to like a practice or anything like that, but. No, I know. No,
now I know not.
Let me save my time. Yeah. Especially when I'm sure the practices you had back home in Texas were more intense than that.
Yeah, it's football. You know what I'm saying? Do like you gotta like hurt each other, but do something aside. Get a good hit. You know what I'm saying? It's football, contact. Do that. You know the guys on there doing this and stuff. And one last thing that pissed me off too is. I got to the game a little early, and they left us in the heat. Like, it was tons of us outside for, like, 20 minutes just burning up.
Outside the gates?
Yeah. I'm like, why you only let us in? What you guys doing up in there? You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, open the doors up. Like, they open doors.
They open the doors, like, right on time?
Yeah, right at 12:35. I'm like, when I say it was over 300-some people outside just cooking, people was, like, almost going to their car. I was about to leave myself. I'm like, that's what I'm talking. So the organization is just stupid. It's Arizona. It's high. Like let the doors open or have fans out there or something. Like what are y'all doing?
Y'all make too much money for us to be outside cooking like this.
I'm like it's just insane. People complain like I can't believe we out here. So I'm like it's weird. Like if it came out at 7:00 in the morning, you can't come in here. But
like,
what
are y'all doing in there?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'd have been mad. I'd have been so mad.
They're just weirdos here, man.
That's probably why the vibe was low. Y'all was in the heat cooking for too long. By the time y'all got inside, you were over it. Y'all were like, man, this is dumb.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I said, I give me 10 minutes, man. I could tell you some ideas to do up in there, but it just it ain't rocket science, man. Spend some money. You ain't doing nothing else with the money. Like, spend some money. Do something.
For real.
So I don't know, man. But I'm sorry about the rant, but our expectation is kind of high on certain things, and it's not hard to do. So
I feel you. I have a quick question. Have either of y'all ever used smelling salts when you played?
I always want to see what it is because Zeke and Dak always wanted me. I always want to do when I see them do it. Have you guys ever did it before?
I've never had to. No, I've never had to.
I think it's like some strong ammonia. Like I guess when you get bleach or ammonia and you smell it, it's like. I guess it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it wakes you up a little bit, I guess.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
See, we never even like on my team or anything like that. Like when I played football, like we never even had that. Like
we didn't have that. I guess we old heads now, so I guess we didn't.
For real, we didn't need them back then.
Well, that's what it's going to go back to now. The NFL did ban smelling salts, so there was a couple of players that were like complaining about it, and George Kittle came out about it, was like saying like how that's what he loves to use and stuff like that, but. They did say because the negative effects of the ammonia and also that it could mask like the signs of a concussion. Like say you were really concussed and and they hit you with the smelling salts, it can
Wake
like kind of wake you up, but then you could go out there and cause more damage because you're not really all together. So they did actually ban them for this year.
They did.
Yeah, so that just came out.
Too bad Zeke ain't playing nowhere. Is Zeke playing this year? Because he's gonna be upset with that. He need that.
I don't think he's playing, but yeah, he definitely that was his thing to like.
I
was wondering if you guys ever tried to just like get hyped up or whatever.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask my buddy. I'm gonna see if he gets some fun sauce, and we probably come on here and we do 1, 2, 3. We
each hit
it. Hit it and see what happens.
I want to use one for my next like weightlifting day. Just see how it kicks me up, kick me up a notch.
That's funny. I see a comment here, and that just came out just recently too. So Stephanie Washington said, how you feel about ESPN acquiring NFL Network? So ESPN, ABC, all that, like all owned up by Disney. Like this has definitely been their strategy lately. Is like they'll just buy things up, and ESPN is already like a sports powerhouse. But if it like with acquiring NFL Network, like if it gets all that access that they get, like the NFL Network already has set in place, like then you can see it blending really quickly. Where ESPN all of a sudden is doing the London games and doing the other games, and bringing on all that like football life and all that extra stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. But it's weird because NFL Network originally was like kind of owned and operated by the NFL. So it's like, is ESPN just in bed with the NFL, or the NFL won't have control over that? Because at some point they're like, hey, this is the NFL Network. So if they don't like what's going on, or they're saying different things on there, like who has the final say with that now? With them kind of selling the rights to it.
I don't think they lose with that. I don't think they win with that. That's huge. That's a huge thing with red zone, all that kind of stuff. You can make something dope with that. Like to me, red zone is good, but I hate the one guy. I never liked that. I think it should be more than one guy doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? They kind of fix it around, have different people on there every other week. Maybe have the Manning brothers doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying you can mix it up with red zone, because red zone is a dope thing to me. I always like that, but I always hate that one guy. He's on there the whole time. He's
like the face of it. Yeah.
He definitely doing smell salts. He definitely doing smell salts the whole time. There's no way he's that hyped that whole time.
There's like
no way.
8-hour day. Like
either he's doing that or he's doing another smelling thing. I ain't gonna say that.
Something else.
That's not the show, but I'm just saying.
Unc said buy out all the competition. That's basically what they're doing. They got the big bank. They're like, hey, we can't beat them, buy them. That's what they do. That's how they own the Simpsons now. They own. They just bought everything. Pixar. It's crazy. Stephanie says she got her hookup, so she can watch it no matter where they show.
I don't know. You gonna have it now. It might mess you up now. Still,
they might
be gone. Yeah, it might picked it up now. You can't get it no more. No, God,
they got those blockers out there. Yeah, exactly. They're about their paper.
No, week 1. Week 1 is September 4th or the 7th of the Cowboys Eagles.
September 4th, Cowboys Eagles.
4th, okay.
So that's exactly basically.
So the 7th is gonna be a Sunday then.
Yeah.
Okay, it's first game. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the first full Sunday. So we'll see what's up with that. But I thought it was pretty funny that they're acquiring them just to see what that material is like. Just like ESPN getting they didn't get inside the NBA, but they didn't get it from TNT, but they got like the NBA guys like Charles and all them. Like,
how's that gonna work too? I don't know how that's gonna work. So they're gonna share with Stephen A and them. They're gonna do different days or something.
I think they're just gonna still let them do their own thing, but they're just gonna put it on when ESPN has the games. But I don't know. We'll see how that. Because again, they might just be like, you got the recipe, go ahead with it, just run with it, and don't try to mess it up until something happens. Something always happens, but we'll see.
You guys hear about the thing with Michael Jordan about to be a commentator on Peacock with the. So they gonna have their own show on Peacock with Mike?
I don't know. I think he's just gonna join the broadcast. I did hear about this one too, but my thing is, I don't know if he still has like ownership stake anywhere. He's all sold out of everything like that. He can broadcast like that.
Like even though he's not the GOAT to me, he's the second GOAT. I'm excited to even hear him talk about basketball. Like
just like how he gonna break it down.
Like if he gonna really be on there commentating, I'm very excited to see this because he's an idol. He's an icon. Like people like that don't never do stuff like that. So for him to come down to that level to talk about basketball, I'm gonna try to see how it's gonna be. That's gonna be super cool to see that. So I'm just kind of waiting. I'm more excited to hear him than I was LeBron doing broadcasts. Because, like I said, Mike don't do stuff like that. He's a big thing, you know. So I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna be. So I don't know if he's gonna be like at the game talking on the mic, or he gonna do halftime, or how it's gonna go. But I think he might hurt some feelings. If he be like Charles, he might tell the truth about something. He might hurt people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how it would go too far because he's older. So some of those guys didn't watch Mike play, so they probably won't care. You know. True. So like LeBron would say something that they would care about that, but I think he might get bothered because they might say, "Oh, he an old head anyway. He don't know what he's talking about." So,
but that could expose him. Like that could tarnish the legend. Like just be a legend because right now, he can never do no wrong, you know. Yeah, but maybe coming back will be different for people or see him differently.
Like he came back from the Wizards. He came back from the Wizards and kind of turned them a little bit. Good thing that the years went by, we forgot about it. But when he was playing for the Wizards, like he's just I don't know, man.
Ugg says Mr. Jordan will be sharing his thoughts with us as a commentator, so I think he's gonna be like on the broadcast for real, breaking it down.
But I think he's gonna be like a Charles Barkley. He's gonna be like telling the truth, but in a blunt way. You think? Oh, you think he'll be nice to the guys?
No, I think he'll be. I think just because Jordan his style, like he'll probably be too blunt or say some stuff that maybe he's like out of there by the end of the time. I don't know.
Yeah, he might be another. He might be another Shaq.
So you think he'll go too, huh? Wow, man, you showing your age, man. Y'all showing your age, man. I think that's good, man. Oh, man. I didn't know you was like that. I didn't know you thought that. Man, I'm about to call you on after this show, man. We're going to have a talk, man. I didn't know that, man. But no, I know that's your generation, man. I'm just –
That's funny. Stephanie says, I'll pass on Stephen A. being on the game. Yeah, for sure. He doesn't do we have just enough of him in the halftime show and stuff like that where he gets his little comments off and stuff. But
yeah, you can tell he don't watch games.
Exactly. He's funny, but he wants to be Mr. Everything. So
yep.
I feel like Stephen A's. I know this is like because we go all over on the show, but that's whatever. But I think Stephen A. his run is kind of coming to an end at some point soon. But Unc also mentions though Shannon Sharp out of ESPN. Which he's been on hiatus ever since the lawsuit thing anyways. And I feel like there was no real chance of him coming back strong. Even though it's been settled, it was just a lot of
it's just been too much in general, everything. You know what I mean? Like the going live stuff with Chick, now the lawsuit, it's everything. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's doing a great job. I think he got too comfortable and thought he's untouchable. And they kind of like bit on me a little bit, you know. So somebody should be like, "Hey, Shannon, come on, bring it back a little bit." But he was popping, you know. He's on Fox. He left Fox. He got hired right back to ESPN. His podcast and his little show going. Cat Williams brought him up, and so he thought he was just that guy, but he had to be humble a little bit. But 23 mils, like that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like
I like what Pop said too, just now too.
I think too, though, with Shannon Sharp, it's like you should have just stuck with your YouTube, like blow up your empire. You can say whatever you want on the internet, and no one can control you. Like, why do you want to go somewhere where they're gonna? But Pop says, I don't think anybody will be critical of a player unless it's completely warranted. He's way more professional and smarter than the current people. MJ is way too humble. You guys will love hearing him. We'll see.
I don't know if he's humble.
I don't know about the humble though. I don't know about the humble part.
I think, like you said, I think we would love to hear him. I'm excited to hear from him. I really am. But I don't know about him being humble though. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's like you when you loved hearing Kobe talk about game. It was like,
what was that thing on ESPN too?
That was dope when they had the Kobe thing. He had his like little show on the side.
Peyton Manning did it. Peyton Manning did it too.
Yeah.
What was that called? It was
called
Just as Intelligent.
I'll go look it up.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank too, but I feel like Jordan, same mindset, same mind type. So I'm like,
Pop said he's humble now. Okay, like I said, we haven't heard from him, so that's good.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
Detail. It was called
Detail. That's what it was.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch another episode. That was so dope.
Yeah, Kobe was so smart. I remember one scene real quick. He was saying how when you do like a spin move or a move, the weight of this foot has to be here, and you have to do this, do it. It was just so detailed what he was saying. I'm like, who says that kind of stuff? Like he broke the whole it was one move down. Like it was insane, dog. He was so smart, dude.
Same thing too. Like I mean, applied this to my defense. They're talking about someone pump faking. If someone's pump faking and they have like one step out, like one leg out to the side, he was like,
"See it,
they
ain't gonna do it."
He was like, I don't jump for that shit. You know, like it was just all those little things. You're just like, damn, that's true, man. Like, I don't know,
and he was maniacal about like finding all that. Like that's how
he loved it like that. Though. He loved
it.
He loved doing that show.
Oh yeah,
it was so
great.
Cool, man. But
it was great.
Mom said she likes the idea of Jordan.
Yeah,
so,
I just said I'm excited. I'm excited to see it, man. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Anyway, just like it's off the subject, but just like Eddie Murphy coming down Sanford and Son, I'm excited, man. The Graysons is coming back on TV. I can't wait to see it. I'm happy. Let's do it, Jordan, man. Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Should be right, that's what's up.
Pop's pushing it. Like he's on a goat coattail right now, man. It's just relax, who is this guy he talking about right now, man?
I feel like you're talking about Dr. J, not MJ. I feel like you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, a different guy like that.
He gonna prove us wrong, man. But I can't wait. So we gonna see, man. So
all right.
Is that October? The season started in basketball? Or before then?
Usually.
Yeah. Towards the end, middle of October. So we'll see. Last thing about basketball, real quick. Luka did get his extension, 3 years, $165 million, but he is eligible to opt out a year early, and it's already like charted out what he could make at that point on like a 5-year deal. And so they said he's going to basically be able to recoup the money from that he missed out on from the Mavs, sort of.
How about the
Lakers, the Lakers kind of helped him out by giving him the player option for the final year. So then that way he can opt out a little bit sooner and get paid. And they've already basically told him like, we put this in there so that you can opt out and get to your next bracket sooner. But they said at that point,
can you tell me why he brought his jersey? I didn't understand the jersey. He was holding his jersey when he's
I don't know, because it's not like he's brand new. Like,
so I'm like, why is he holding his jersey? Like, I could tell he didn't know either because he didn't like show it. He was just kind of holding it.
He's like,
I was like, who gave him a jersey? What's going on right now? I thought he changed numbers. So I looked at it. I thought he maybe changed numbers.
Right.
But it's the same number. I was thinking like what happened?
I don't know if they were just in case the photo op or what, but maybe that was their way of being like, he's going to be Laker from now on type of thing. Like, we got you, like, you know. And that was a big step for the Lakers as far as, like, the whole move that they did. It was like, okay, if he doesn't sign the extension, then, like, we lost back.
Yeah.
So, but the crazy thing is they're already talking about his next contract would be, like, 5 years, $420 million, which would be, like, $80 million a year. Yeah. They were saying he's basically going to be a little bit short of $1 million a game that he'd be making. When he can sign his next contract, so they're trying to
have to ball out though this year, though, right?
I think he's going to get that contract regardless because at that point he's going to be a max player, and they're still going to want him on the team. So something would have to be drastic, but he's still going to.
Thanks for the compliment, Pops. I appreciate that, young. Cause I ain't heard that in long. Appreciate that.
Oh man, that's what's up though. But I thought that was dope with the Luka re-signing. You know, figured it was going to happen, but you know, it's good that they can get it done, and we'll see what happens, man. But I think he's gonna have to at least bring a couple of championships, or at least one championship to the Lakers.
At least one.
Got to do at least one.
I think they make
legendary
a super strong push too for Joker too. I think they make a really strong push for him as well.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
They would really be like, okay,
they better not ever say nothing about LeBron ever again. They better not ever say nothing about LeBron going to Heat ever again. If Joker's go to Lakers, I don't want to hear nothing ever again. That would be insane.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
I would be. LeBron would be like, I'll come back again. LeBron will be like, okay, I'll chill one more year. Let me ride out.
So do you think LeBron's there when they do yoga, or he had to be gone when they bring the Jokers over?
Honestly,
have to be gone or take a pay cut.
I'll be honest. If I'm the Lakers, like I get to me, like I don't know. I won't say Bron moves around a lot. He's only been on 3 teams, right? But if the thing is like sign and trade and they got to send LeBron ass to Denver, he gone, bro. If I'm Lakers, I can get Joker.
They're like, we're gambling 1 year for many years. Yeah.
I mean, like I know when you get to a certain age, they talk about LeBron like not willing to take less money and stuff right now, but I'm like, he gotta go. Joker's young too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not an old dude.
He's a lot younger than
Bron.
LeBron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sorry, Bron. Like, we love what you did. You know what I'm saying? But
He said he gotta go.
Hey, we talking about the future here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but them two
I think
together,
that's
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
I think that's what LeBron is thinking about already, though. That's why he's like trying to stay himself relevant, but at the same time, like,
man, he better take that veteran minimum.
Like, this is what we got for you. All of a sudden, Rob Pelinka going to play hardball, at the end. But they want him to retire as a Laker too, though. They want.
LeBron make all the money.
Yeah, I don't think LeBron can be a third guy on the team. He ain't going that. He gonna stay second or first. He can't be a third guy on the team.
I think Bryce will be the wild card in that too, where he goes to play, because nobody will fault him for going to a fourth organization if it's like you're gonna go play.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope he proves me right, but I just feel like Bryce is just gonna be. I can't say he'll be better than Bronny because Bronny's showing a lot of promise.
He's gonna be better than
Bronny. League and the summer league. Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, like from when Bronny was in college and stuff like that. Even in high school, I was just like, I don't see it. But Bryce has been a hooper, and Bryce got the championship. He won a championship with his high school. So I don't know. But yeah, the Lakers are going to push for one of those two guys, Giannis or Joker.
Either Giannis or Joker. Yeah, they're going to try to go for a big star next year.
Crazy.
The only thing with Giannis though is Giannis has made it very clear. Even when he was upset in his feelings, he wants to remain with Milwaukee. But
which I don't fault him for that, because he stayed the first time. We're like, why'd you stay? And then they won a championship. So I'm like, all right, then.
Yeah.
So,
but Joker though, I think him and Luka have talked about wanting to play together, man. I can see it. I can see it.
Well, and the Lakers are going to do anything they can to get that final chip. Like, they need
Rob Pelinka. If he do that, he might be on the same side as a guy in OKC.
For real.
To me, he's the best GM in basketball last 5-6 years.
OKC, he doesn't have the limelight of Hollywood either. Like, in the marketability,
that's what I'm about to say. It's not about who he can get over there. It's about who he's drafted.
You lost 3 MVPs and you won a championship after you lost 3 of them, and you still bounced back. And the team still ain't that. I think to me the team wasn't great. It was cool, but like for you to win a championship with their team, like Presti, Sam Presti, he's a genius.
Yeah.
It's crazy though too that neither Westbrook or Harden have a championship, and they might not get one. But
Kevin Durant had to go to get one.
Yeah, he did.
So
he did. And it's crazy to think about. They still have first round picks through like 2030, 2031, something like that. Some of these guys that are still like barely getting minutes off the bench, or like first, second year dude, they're going to be trading those guys soon. They ain't got the space.
Right.
They ain't got the space. Like, it's crazy. Like, so a lot of these dudes that are still currently on the roster, we might see turn into something so much more once they get traded or go other places, because they can't stay on the Thunder for too much longer. They got too many picks.
And they're paying their trio, so
exactly. It's crazy.
That's good stuff. All right, that's what's up. I think we'll leave it right there. We're gonna go do our thing, sign off real quick. But that was episode 310 of Say Like a Champ. And we appreciate y'all for rocking out with us as always. Lots of preseason action this weekend, so check out some little camp battles or whatnot. Check out the QB battle. Shedeur Sanders will be starting, so we'll see what he's got at the NFL level. But yeah, lots to look forward to, and we'll see you back next week. But for now, it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Shrizzy.
I'll go get a taco from Carolinas. Give me one.
Peace.